again, another frustrating game, man. Didn't think we had the defensive energy in the first half that we needed, that the game asked us to bring, and just not as engaged as we needed to be on both sides of the ball in that first half. I mean, I thought we fought in the second half and we kind of tried to scrap our way back into the game, but we weren't ready at the start, and that cost us for sure. I thought there was some slow minds on both sides of the ball, whether it was moving on the flight of the ball or quick defensive decisions on the offensive side of the ball, and it certainly cost us at the end.
Best point output of the season for Mike tonight, 20 points. Is that something that you expect to continue, and what did you think of his performance today?
We want Mike to be aggressive. He's a guy that scored the ball through the course of his college career. We want to make sure that he's keeping us organized offensively, getting the ball to the right places. But we like that aggressiveness. We've always promoted an offense where if it's your opportunity to step in and take a shot, and it's a shot that you're ready, that you make at a high percentage and that you're open, shoot it. If the defense comes, you got to move it. So I thought he had his opportunities tonight. I thought he was aggressive tonight, and that was good. And again, I think he's got to make sure that he's keeping us organized as much as he can offensively as well, because he's got to take on that scoring load, he's got to take on some of that playmaking load, and then that defensive load as well. And it's a lot, but that's what we need from him.
Past couple of weeks, you guys had a sort of rebounding issue. Past couple of games, you rebounded much better compared to it, but now, including Cleveland State game, turnovers has now been sort of a big issue, doubled up this time. Is part of the issue with sort of a turnover at the PG position and not having a lot of turnaround to practice? Has that played into it a bit this weekend?
No, it's like you just don't have enough fingers to plug all the holes in the dam, right? And it's just like you kind of spend extra time on this, and then that bumps up, and I just think, again, some of it comes down to slow decisions, not being ready, not anticipating what could happen next, we've had travels the last couple games that are just like inexcusable. Ball gets reversed and you're just moving your feet all over the place. It's just nuts. And then just the ability to kind of simply see and read the game. So I don't think it's the turnovers have been spread out a little bit evenly, and then Mike's had a couple on Wednesday night, too many on Wednesday night, and some of those were just being a little bit careless with it. But it's certainly something we got to continue to talk about and address, because you keep looking at box scores and seeing a high shooting percentage, but our opponents consistently are shooting more shots than us because we're giving away possessions. And it's either they're getting more shots from offensive rebounding or they're getting more shots from the turnovers aspect. But if you look at our shooting numbers, they've been very good. But it's some of those other things that we just don't seem to be able to handle, to get more shots on the rim that give us more chances to score. And so we'll try and cover all of it when we get back to practice on Tuesday.
Today, you saw a couple of tough layups that were made by Enochs. How have you seen his development over the course of 2 years he's been here?
Yeah, he's certainly grown a lot as a player. He's grown in his consistency as a person as well. Work ethic, ability to communicate. And I think those things help you grow as a player. When you start to understand the importance of your daily habits, your daily routine, practice, execution, knowing your plan. He certainly got better. We always knew that he had great physical gifts, great explosiveness. He can really play much bigger than he is as a player. All those tools are part of his repertoire. It's just doing it on that consistent basis. And I think obviously, he's shown himself to be a guy who, when he gets going, certainly helps our team in a major way. And we need him to be going all the time. He's going to get even more opportunity. He's going to get even more responsibility. Even as a COVID sophomore or COVID freshman, I guess we'd call it. And it's a great opportunity for him, and he's got to grow within that role.
There was a stretch in the second half where Michael Green was in foul trouble, and you had Enoch Cheeks and Cam Ferris sort of play the combo point guard roles. Is that something that you're comfortable with both of them doing, and should we expect to see sort of a point guard by committee approach regardless of his foul trouble?
I'm not overly comfortable with it, but just trying to figure it out as we go here. I think we believe that Chase can help us and get the ball to the right places and keep us organized and things of that nature. And he's got to continue to work and get some more and more reps and get more comfortable out there. But I just felt like from an offensive standpoint, if we could keep, Cam and Enoch and then, Jerron on the court, that might give us the best chance to kind of get ourselves going and create some momentum. And I thought it helped us a little bit. We went to the zone for a handful of possessions, and we tried to disrupt their offensive flow, and they're a very good offensive team. So we tried to disrupt that offensive flow a little bit. And they're not typically a great pressing team. That's not really what they do. So we felt a little more comfortable, with those guys in there because we knew they wouldn't necessarily see maybe full court pressure or things like that.
Any questions, Coach? Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Coach.